the former fourth-round pick. It's Kalen Balaj. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll run here with Balaj. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Randy Gregory able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Hitting Juju on the slant. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Prescott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
First down, Prescott. This to Jarwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Prescott now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
59 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. McFarland. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 4. On the give, this is McFarland. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Toss play to Balaj. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all as they kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, it's Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a gain of 34. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play action now. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Elliott.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Roethlisberger will throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb.
And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zuerlein now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. The football will come out to the 25 as McCloud will not return it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They run it with Balaj. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And he whips that one incomplete there. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Roethlisberger. He's got Claypool. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Ben. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ben. And he rifles one incomplete. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ben gonna throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Roethlisberger to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.